Today I want to share with you one mistake that I was making for a very long time. What I was doing is I was constantly focusing on my failures and not giving any value to my successes. I would do 10 things right and 2 things wrong, but I would focus heavily on those 2 wrong things. That costed me years. This mindset costed me years. On on most days, even when things were moving forward, I didn't feel like progressing, though I was making progress. But that constant 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 constantly judging myself for the mistakes that I were committing, it had harmed my confidence, and it had harmed me overall in a very devastating way. What I didn't realize back then was this, that by focusing on failure all the time, I was training myself to feel stuck even when I wasn't. I was reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, and one thing that hit me really from that book, was that he 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 says that most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they keep feeding their mind with the images of failure. When you constantly look at what you are doing wrong, you slowly lose the ability to see what you are doing right. And when that happens, you stop building on your strengths and just keep on focusing on your failures. Let me tell you one example, that from my one personal story that I had of this. There was a time when I was learning coding and making mobile apps. I wasn't bad at it. In fact, I was doing something right. That's why I was making some money out of it. I had published several apps on Play Store. Among all of them, only two were the one who got successful and was bringing some revenue. It was bringing in around in total of $100 per month. But that was that was something that it was better than having nothing. And I had this experience of earning from online, which was quite amazing, which was quite amazing to have at that time. One The app which was doing really well, what I did wrong was, i I should have focused on the app that was performing extremely well, that was making me around 80 to $90. But what I did was, I started focusing on all those apps that were that weren't making the money. I thought of optimizing them and modifying them so that I could make money from them also. But what I did wrong was, if I were to focus on the app that was generating me the money that time, and if I would have improved that app, then I would have made uh, quite a lot of money from it. Maybe my revenue would have doubled with that app itself. But my habit of looking at only at the failures and trying to fix it, that that brought me a disaster. I became greedy and I started uploading more and more apps to the Play Store. And what happened was that I uploaded a lot of app, and I uploaded a lot of similar apps which violated the Google Play repetitive content policy, and they terminated my account because of that reason. I feel the regret sometimes why I did that, but I can't change that now. So instead of improving the app that was already working, I I became greedy, and just like that, everything was gone: the apps, the revenues, and the progress. When I when I look back now, the mistakes feels obvious. I wasn't failing because I was bad at coding. I felt I felt because I ignored success. If I would have If I would have focused on that, those apps that were really bringing me the revenue. But yeah, that was it. I learned a lesson from that. I should focus more on what's working and not on what is not working. Actually, failure isn't always the problem. Sometimes the problem is that we don't know how to deal with the success. And I'm sharing this because I'm trying to change that habit now. I'm trying to notice what is working, even if it is small, to build from that instead of constantly tearing myself down. That is all I wanted to tell you today. Thanks for listening.